Hey guys, it's Uber Zero here, making you a little tutorial about hand traps. Now that our meta has 3 MSTs and heavy stormbag, a lot of players are relying on more cards like Effect Failure and Maxx to plays or stopping. Right now we're gonna be talking about Maxx. Alright. A lot of times, players will play Maxx just to get the 1-for-1. I believe that if you want to be a better Yu-Gi-Oh player, you should always try to go for the +1 in this card. A lot of the scenarios that you can see with this card will be, for example, the breeze, or first turn. If your opponent goes first turn Turgai, I would say maybe if your hand's bad enough, you have to try to cycle out for that card, unless you can read that your opponent is going for an XC play. So when they go Turgai, because you guys can't change the Maxx when the second Turgai's already hit the field. So I would think, unless you can read an opponent's XC play, you shouldn't play Maxx in this situation. The next situation I see a lot is the Dandelion situation. Let's see, when your opponent goes foolish for Dandelion, and if you chain Maxx at that point, they might slightly stop their play. So opponent goes foolish, dump the Dandelion, you go chain Maxx, and now they're like, oh, alright, I'm probably not gonna do anything this turn. Now the other scenario is the 1-for-1 play, which is a guarantee +1, where they go 1-for-1, discard Dandelion, and now you can chain Maxx at that point, and when the tuner comes out, you'll draw a card, and then when Dandelion resolves, you draw a second card, so that'll be a guarantee +1. And you put your opponent in a very tough situation when they have to decide if they want to Synchro Summon and keep giving you +1s. But the good thing is, at least the minimum of +1. Another play would be, I would think that if you're a disciplined player, that you can wait for your opponent to go with the foolish for the Dandelion, get the 2 tokens, and see if you have a follow-up play to it that will require at least more than one special summon. For example, the Breeze Dragon. If your opponent already has the tokens out and you're going for the Breeze Dragon, you go, alright, chain Maxx, the Dandelion comes out, the tokens are already out. Now your opponent is like, wow, if I Synchro for Trish, I'm still going to give him another card. And even if I take that card out, that you'll draw another card when the Dandelion tokens come out again after the Synchro Summon has resolved. So, those are just a couple tricks that'll help you guys know when to utilize your Maxx to its fullest. Another scenario that I've seen a lot was when your opponent goes first turn Venus. I don't have Venus with me. Goes pay 500 and he goes a Shine Ball out. Now, if you chain Maxx to the first effect, your opponent is going to be smart. Hopefully, if he's smart, he'll stop at this point. And that's why I would think a lot of times you should wait for the second Shine Ball to hit the field. Now you chain Maxx in response to the second effect to where it activates, and then you draw a card for the second Shine Ball that comes out. Now your opponent is like, wow, do I make the gotcha and give him the +1? And it puts the whole idea in this game right now is to try to mess with your opponent plays by having +1s floating around based on their plays. So I don't know, I would say if your opponent goes first turn Venus, activates the effect, chain the Maxx at the second one, and then you'll have your opponent. Maybe he won't make the gotcha. Maybe he'll be smart, but at least you won't have to deal with this guy floating in the field. That's kind of hard to kill. Unless a lot of people use Trisham or Catastrophe him to kill it twice. But overall, this guy's pretty annoying. So I would say if your opponent's smart, maybe he won't give you the +1. But if their hand is that bad and they need this kind of defense, they'll make it. So it depends how you play and how your opponent is playing the match. Another read that Maxx can be used is if your opponent has a Gorz. Gorz get special summon and then I'll activate the effect of special summon token, which should guarantee you a +1. So if you know your opponent has a Gores, you can go attack with a guy, and then you can go battle phase, chain Maxi, and now attack, see if he drops Gores, and if he does, you'll +1. But if he doesn't, he'll be low in life, and his Gore will be less and less useful, depending on how much attack you're getting in that turn. So, you know, Maxi into Gores for guarantee +1. Another combo that I've seen people chaining Maxi is Reborn Tengu. I've seen a lot of times in mirror match, you throw the first Tengu and no back row, or maybe a back row but no response, and then an opponent summons, like, let's say another Tengu, and they'd be like, oh, you respond to my Tengu? And they go like, no. And then they go like, alright, I'm gonna enter battle phase. And they go like, alright, let's say it's a Tengu mirror match, right? And they go like, alright, enter battle phase, drop Maxi. Now Maxi is active. Now if your opponent has both of his Tengus in the deck, you'll be able to draw at least 2 cards off this combo, because when the Tengus will suicide, they'll come out, and then you'll draw a card, and then you can do it again, and then draw a second card. So yeah, a guarantee +1 again, and you can end up killing his Tengus and have 6 cards in your hand again, and you just blew out through all his Tengus. So, utilize Maxi to its fullest. A lot of times also when your opponent goes Tengu Econ, when they're basically predicting that they're gonna exceed your monster, they go, let's say I have a Debris Strike in defense mode, and my opponent goes attack it, and now they go and still in battle phase, they go Econ, and I can go chain my Maxi, and now when their Tengu comes out, I'm gonna draw a card, and now they're gonna swing at me, and now they have, like, most of the time they'll have to exceed into the Utopia Roach at this point and give you the other card. But at least at this point you won't be in such bad shape that you hopefully can't recover from this. So, this card has a lot of potential in this format, especially because most of decks require special summon to reach their win condition. Maybe Great Keeper not so much, but I mean they still have a Spy. So I hope this video was helpful to you guys. I'm probably going to be making a deck profile of my playing deck soon. Just sit tight and stay tuned for it, alright? We'll see you. I'm out.